some good signs from a disrupted and battered team, but at the end of the day, another loss.
Yeah, yep. I thought our intent to the way we went about things was it was there. You know, I can say I had a committed team. Yeah, we just didn't handle moments in the games the way we should have, and unfortunately it got away on us. So yeah, I've got a group down there that's hurting a fair bit at the moment because the amount of work that they're putting in, they're not getting the rewards for it. But I do know if they continually start the things that we're doing, you know, the boys will start getting the right results. And you know, we had a number of players sort of playing in all sorts of positions there. You know, just where we're at this present moment with a number of guys sitting on the sideline. So yeah, I was actually really proud of how the boys went about things. You know, we're hurting because we're not getting the results, and I think a few things go our way. You know, I think we know there that a few balls stick, and then all of a sudden it's a different result. But that's what the season's about. It's building who we are as a group. It's called resilience. That's what I saw today.
Are you hurting also because the officials didn't check maybe everything they should have checked? Did you score a try in the first half that wasn't even looked at?
Yeah, I just don't understand that. I really don't understand when you've got that much technology in our game that you can't go back and see it. It's ridiculous, really. I mean, they're big moments for teams that are feeling or going through a period like we are. They're game changers, as we know, and we had an opportunity at the back end, but it changes the mentality within a game, and that's why we have technology to be able to work through those things. And obviously, I'll have to have another look at it. But
do you think it's a try? What you've seen so far?
Well, the ball went backwards, and looked like a try to me. So that's a game changer there, right there. It's scoreboard pressure. The pressures that go on any team. And obviously at the back end, we were chasing points. So those sorts of pressures aren't there if those things go your way. So we'll keep working hard for that.
Jimmy, were you on the field at the time? Did you get an explanation, or were you off?
No explanation, no. I think Ziggy just tried to continue the play of the game, which at some points of the game later on at night was not there. He was pulling up things and things like that. So it was on the field, and it was obviously quick. But like Madge said, we've got all the technology, everything there. That's what that's there for. All this money spent on this sort of stuff to have a look at things like that. And those are, icing those opportunities, like Madge said, for a team like us.
The medical people seem to be able to pick up things a lot better than what the. I've got to be careful how I say this. What you saw there, last week we had 2 HIAs, which I get they've got to go through the processes and iron them out, but once again, technology, in a moment in the game, got us. Like it's, we've got people spotting those sorts of different things, and they go back to passages in games. 5 or 6 minutes or whatever it was last week, and we get a player taken off, their player stays on, but they can't go and check that. They've got to get them right. They're big things for teams like us that, we've got 9 sitting on the sideline that could be playing first grade at the moment, and we don't jump up and down about, those sorts of things because we're committing ourselves that, we don't want to look at those sorts of things. But that moment there changes the outcome of where we ended up tonight.
I was going to say, there was another moment there in the second half. I know, like we talk about, you talk about stoppages there. Like I think where Chanel stayed down, and then all of a sudden you guys get the penalty. There's momentum there, and then the game has to stop for another minute to get him off the field. Like, does that sort of add to your frustrations about not stopping at some points but stopping at others? And
well, they've got to work them out because they're changing games. That is changing games, and it's dictating obviously what happens throughout a game. Yes.
Di Stefano, is it ankle sprain or Achilles?
Ankle sprain, yeah, not a good one. It's not looking good, that one. So, we're facing a bit of adversity as a club at the moment with the people that we have on the sideline. I mean, Adam Dewey, Sean Bloor, Tommy Talau, AJ, Kenny Mamalo, James Roberts. So I can go through the names, but one thing I'm really proud about in the players is that they don't look to those sorts of things, but it is part of what's going on at the moment. So we've got to acknowledge that. But as a team, they know downstairs that. They had that game where they needed it, and they needed to ice that. So, they're the things that we'll go through as a group.
No, I mean, it's not a silly question, but Dane lost his contact. Was that able? Did he get that back in for that last 10 or 15 minutes?
I'd have to check with the physios. They're normally pretty good there, so I'd have to check on that one.
Okay.
Do you feel like you guys played with more freedom tonight? Like, I know you only scored 12 points, well, it wasn't there, but it looked like Luke Brooks ran the ball a lot more than he did last week, and sort of a lot more ball movement than there was a week ago. Is that fair?
A lot of heat was put on us last week, but we made 20 errors or whatever it was. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves. So you don't get to do the things you'd like to if you put pressure on yourself. We controlled the game through passages of tonight's game the way we like to. You know, I said at the start of the season, we're going to change our style and we're going to have a look at a different way of playing. And you know, we are a team that has the ability of playing like that. But then you've got to learn how to control and play with patience. And so we're going through a period of that at the moment where I know that we'll get better with that, but we've got to stay at it. It works. We showed there. We bombed a couple of tries tonight. It's as simple as that. But we were able to set ourselves up to give ourselves the opportunities. And I thought defensively, we had another couple of kicks on fifth tackle that got us. So we need to work harder in those areas of our game to make sure that we nullify those tries.